All right, get ready for a tech treat because following today's tech update, we're going to be showcasing a standout call for my weekend show. It's called The Kim Komando Show, of course. Here's the story of a brand new $99 AI product called Friend. It's a necklace, but it's not your friend. In fact, it's downright creepy. I'm Kim Komando for LinkedIn Jobs. Post a job for free and find qualified candidates quickly at linkedin.com/Kim. 21-year-old Avi Schiffman is a Harvard dropout. A few years ago, he made news by creating an innovative website that tracked COVID. His new product has been called a wearable mom, life coach, and friend. Schiffman raised $2.5 million to get Friend up and running, but he blew through almost all of it to buy the website name, friend.com. Friend is not like Siri or Alexa, where you ask a question and get an answer. Friend listens to everything all the time. It makes comments and suggestions, whether you ask for them or not. It may ask how you're feeling about a conversation you just had or if lunch was yummy. So far, almost everyone who's tried it hates it. In fact, it makes most people angry. I haven't tried it, and I already hate it. Join 500,000 folks who get my free newsletter at getkim.com.
Hey, have you heard about The Current? It's this amazing free tech newsletter that keeps you in the loop about everything AI, making money, and insider tips to get ahead at work and life. Everything is tech now. I can't afford to fall behind, and neither can you. In just 5 minutes a day, that's it. The Current makes it so easy to stay ahead without feeling overwhelmed. Join 500,000 people at getthecurrent.com. It's free. Don't be left behind. That's getthecurrent.com. Sign up now. getthecurrent.com.
All right, here's a fantastic call for my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. That's a highlight reel right inside itself. George in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Hi there, George.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Well, before the holidays, I was looking for Christmas ideas, and I come upon smartwatches that supposedly will check your blood sugar levels
Right.
for you. And I curious because they were not names I recognized. I was curious as to whether any of them were any good, whether they were worth the money or not.
Well, here's the deal is that you have smart watches, you have fitness watches. These watches do not measure the glucose directly. What they do is they are linked to what's called the CGMs, the continuous glucose monitors. And so if you have a Samsung, a Fitbit, a Garmin, Apple, as well as there are all these other names, like you said, you don't even recognize, is that they actually will read the data from the CGMs. Now, there is an exception. It's from a Chinese company called Huawei. And I'm not quite sure how they do it, but I was reading about it recently that they do have a smartwatch that will monitor your glucose levels without being linked to these CGMs. Now, the problem with the Huawei is that you can't buy it here in the United States. It's just the way that it is. It's only available in China. It's a non-invasive blood glucose monitoring. Now, you may be familiar with Huawei because those are the phones and all the gadgets that people in the U.S. government are not allowed to even touch or look at because everything that you do gets back to China. But I would expect that this Huawei Watch 4 Pro, as this technology is there, we're going to see more of this coming into the United States directly. But, unlike places like China, they don't have the Food and Drug Administration where you have to go through a lot of hoops and whistles in order to get your product approved if it's going to be making certain claims, which rightfully so it should. But I would imagine the likes of, say, Apple and Samsung and Fitbit and Garmin, I'm sure they're working on blood glucose levels. After all, if we look at what a watch does, it has so many wonderful things. It has an optical heart rate sensor, it does temperature sensors, it does ECGs, oxygen levels, stress, skin temperature, breathing, whatever it may be. And we haven't yet kind of broken that barrier, as well as blood pressure is also one that's going to be big coming out. So, we're going to keep our watch on this, no pun intended. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to our free newsletters, because that's always where I go through a lot of new products that are coming out and new products that are just on the cusp of being here or recently announced. And so if you don't already get our free newsletters, make sure that you sign up now while you're thinking about it. Head over to getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com. And George, thank you for your call today.
Hey, thanks for lending me your ears. Now, if you have a question just itching for an answer, super easy. Just swing by Komando.com and click where it says Email Kim. I promise, I read each and every note you send. And don't miss out on Text Top Stories. Subscribe to my free daily newsletter over at GetKim.com.